1000 here with a Monday Night Raw review. Guys, my personal opinion, Raw sucked. It was boring. And we start off the show with this unclimatic. Raw wasn't like a climatic like in like sex, but like, was it gonna give you his promos when he's not there? The Rock, if I'm just talking about, is so just boring. Who cares? So of course he's gonna join John Cena. We already know about that. We're the 10% that Eric Bischoff likes to refer to us. And a big shout out to Crystal of Most Extreme Wrestling. Santino Marella stole. I have a big problem with this. Santino Marella stole Crystal's catchphrase. Santino Marella, you'll be hearing from Most Extreme's lawyers. Because she started Crystal. All you rip-off people on here like to steal her catchphrase. But Crystal of Most Extreme Wrestling started John Laryngitis. They have video proof. So, Santino, Most Extreme Wrestling has the best lawyers in the world. You might have David Otunga, but they got the best. Okay, back to the review. That was really funny that Santino did that. And the Muppets, The Rock said he would join. We all knew he was going to. The Muppets, this is the same show that had John Cena versus Shawn Michaels. For an hour on Raw. The same show that not that long ago had CM Punk versus Randy Orton for 30 minutes on Raw. And we get the Muppets? Really? Really? I'm sorry, this show was so boring. And then in 2 weeks, Rock's coming back to host a 3-hour Raw. Great. The last time he was hosted a Raw was his birthday match. We had to sit through all that boring crap. The main event was Cena versus The Miz, which we were scheduled to get. It was supposed to be Michael Cole versus Jim Ross. And it never happened. I don't know. We had Swagger versus... Alright, first it was like a tag match. And the heels won a match. The bad guys won. The first time the whole night. Every other match was good guy over heel, good guy over heel, face over heel, face over heel, face over heel. It was the tag champs versus Cody Rhodes and Wade Barrett. And they won, and then Christian came out. I guess they're trying to start a little group of those three, which would be interesting. I don't really care about this, but yeah. The main event was, Ziggler. Oh, we also had Jack Swagger versus Santino. Santino won. Zack Ryder versus Dolph. Zack Ryder won. I'm sure we had a Divas Battle Royal, which was stupid. Well, they only have like 6 Divas left in the WE. Since Maurice is gone, I heard she wants to be an actress now. And no one's left in the WE Divas. So what a shock. Eve won. Can't we get new people contending for titles instead of the same old people over and 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 over? I'm sick of it. Man, it's going to be Zack Ryder versus Dolph Ziggler for the U.S. title again. It's going to be Eve versus Beth Phoenix for the women's title again. Divas title. It's going to be Mark Henry versus Big Show again at Survivor Series, guaranteed. If not, it'll be eventually. They're going to do a rematch. I guarantee that's what it'll be. It's going to be CM Punk versus Del Rio, which that's new. Almost every match on the card for the pay-per-view is a repeat from last month. What happened to the days when other people contended for titles? When it was Kelly Kelly and Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix against Kelly Kelly 2 straight months. Beth Phoenix finally wins at Hell in the Cell. I believe that's when she won it. and then you had to see her and Kelly 2 more months, and then Eve just had a title shot, and now she get another title shot. I mean, jeez. I mean, at least Cody Rhodes' title's never defended. I mean, where's that at? Give Cody Rhodes, let Cody Rhodes fight somebody. And, I mean, Cody Rhodes has had different challenges he defended his title against. Every week, it seems like. Every time he defends, it's someone different. It's not the same people over and over and over. Let's see, when Cody Rhodes first won the IC belt, I love the new Intercontinental title. The old one, actually. Let's see, John Morrison, he took on. He's took on Heath Slater, I'm wrong. He took on Sheamus. He's took on Ted DiBiase. He went through a battle royal for the Intercontinental title. He took on Ezekiel Jack. I mean, that's just 5 people. John Morrison, I don't think I said that already, but it's like, geez, come on. And again, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of John Morrison, but at least he's entertaining to watch. I mean, we have to see, you only get John Morrison on TV for a segment with a stupid puppet. This went from a Raw review to a Raw rant, because Raw just completely sucked tonight. And I got a huge beef about this. SmackDown last Friday night. It was a SmackDown Super Show. We had people from Raw and SmackDown. Guess it wasn't even promoted. No, if you don't watch SmackDown, you didn't know about it. You had Christian versus CM Punk in the main event. What a match. You had Dolph Ziggler versus Randy Orton in the match of the night. The match of the freaking... That match was unbelievable. For free TV, for free from the WE, that match was freaking great. I mean, and tonight, you could have... I'd put this on Twitter at Bizarre1000 is my Twitter name. Or Bizarre is my Twitter name. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, it's at Bizarre1000. Okay, this is what I hate. John Morrison versus Dolph Ziggler would have been a great match to have. Instead, we have to deal with Zack Ryder versus Dolph Ziggler again and again and again and again. I'm sick of the repeats. I'm sick of reruns. I'm sick of watching reruns on Raw. I'm sick of it. I mean, it's like, jeez. I mean, Cody Rhodes should be defending his title pretty soon. I mean, I just hope this week on Impact Wrestling we get a better show. Because it's scheduled looking like a pretty good show this week. I mean, you're going to have a world title match, James Storm versus Robbie Roode, which I made a mistake on my spoiler. JC or Brian, I'm not sure which one, but they set me straight. They got it right. Where I said that Robbie Roode turned heel, but he did turn heel. But who didn't win the title house show? He wins it this week, in case you didn't want to know. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Yeah. Well, guys, that's my freaking crap. Oh, yeah, Miz versus John Cena. Decent match, but of course, Super Cena wins again. They had a few segments that were freaking retarded with the Muppets. A bunch of them were retarded. Santino won because one of the Muppets gave him like some green mist or whatever he gave him. Spit it in what's-his-face's face. So he wins. Zack Ryder wins. I'm not a huge Ryder fan. He's entertaining, but that's about it. John Morrison can at least wrestle. I mean, Zack Ryder's okay. He has a couple moves. Zack Ryder isn't ready for the big time. He's a mid-card wrestler. John Morrison is a bigger star than Zack Ryder. I mean, come on, really? Zack Ryder is better than John Morrison? No. John Morrison has been in a lot more bigger matches than Zack Ryder will ever be in. Zack Ryder isn't nothing but a YouTube mark. That's all he is. People mark out for Zack Ryder. That's all they ever do. I'm not a Zack Ryder fan. I like him. He's entertaining. He's funny on YouTube. But that's about it. He looked like he was green around the eyes against Dolph Ziggler. I mean, man, it was like a JV team going up against the Packers. I mean, come on. It was like a practice squad versus the freaking Packers. That's what it was. Or maybe it was like Tim Tebow and the Broncos versus the Lions this past weekend. That's what it looked like. Zack Ryder, he's a joke right now. He has a fake title. He hasn't done nothing to deserve what he's gotten. Just because you get a few. So if Santino Morella starts making YouTube videos and he becomes entertaining, he gets a bunch of subscribers and followers, and he gets a Twitter account and uses it all the time. He starts saying he's going to give away his autograph if you wear my shirt. You tweet a picture of me to my account, and if you're wearing my shirt, I'll give you autograph. So Zack Ryder gets over, or so Santino gets over, and he starts doing these great videos, and then Santino Morella is going to be the next big star. I don't think so, Tim. I'm sick of Zack Ryder already. He's annoying me. He can wrestle, or wrestle for today's standards. Where did wrestling go? What happened to wrestling? Doesn't wrestling matter anymore to WE? Big Show versus Del Rio, that match put me to sleep. That was the most boring match in the world. They could have had Daniel Bryan versus him. John Morrison versus Del Rio. But Big Show, I mean, this match was like, oh, the match still going? This match sucked. SUCKED sucked. Sorry, it's supposed to be a review, but now it's a rant. Whatever. Miz lost. John Cena wins. Big Show won. Who cares, right? Oh, yeah, CM Punk versus Henry was the first match. And CM Punk gets disqualified because Del Rio sent his lackey in. And then after the Big Show beat Del Rio, Punk went in there and put him in any kind of vice till he agreed to give him a match. And so he gave him a title match. I just figured that was going to happen. But whatever. Most Extreme shout. You guys are awesome. Thumbs up. Can't wait to check out your Halloween party tonight. Hopefully it's on there uploaded tonight or tomorrow. I don't know, but I can't wait to check it out.